The Sonic the Hedgehog franchise has plenty of myths pertaining to it. As a huge Sonic nerd, I'm of course gonna have to talk about these myths, and debunk them too. Let's start this series by addressing the elephant in the room. The Infinite Fun screen from Sonic CD. This is one of the most notorious Easter eggs in Sonic history, maybe even video game history as a whole. Before we talk about the actual myths pertaining to it, let's actually talk about how you get there. If you're playing on the original Sega CD, then you're going to need to press down, 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 left, right, A on the title screen. Then you enter the numbers 46, 12, 25. Press start and you'll be sent to the screen. The screen has a bunch of weird looking Sonic sprites with Japanese text overlaid onto it, all while the boss music plays in the background. The text itself translates to Infinite Fun Sega Enterprises, Majin Picture. So, now that we actually know what the picture is, what are these big myths about? Well, there are two main ones. The first one being that this is supposedly a hidden satanic message. The reason for this is that people originally translated this name as Majin with a J. It's meant to be spelled with a Z, but in Japanese, the J syllable and the Z syllable sound exactly identical. Majin with a J translates to devil. Majin with a Z doesn't seem to translate into anything. Majin is the childhood nickname of Masato Nishimura, the landscape designer for Sonic CD, and the creator of the image. He also voiced Sonic in this game, specifically the 1-up sound,
Yes!
the Easter egg you get when you leave the game alone for 3 minutes.
I'm out of here!
So, we know that this image isn't satanic, although there is something kind of interesting. According to the cutting room floor, there was supposedly a button code that would change Infinite Fun to Infinite Hatred, but it was removed. Now on to the second myth, that's often accepted as fact by the Sonic community. Even Sega themselves referenced this. That would be that the Infinite Fun message would play as an anti-piracy screen. On the description for Sonic CD on the Google Play Store, it says, quote, "The original release of Sonic CD featured a spooky message screen that would greet pirates," end quote. Majin himself said that this wasn't created to be spooky or an anti-piracy message. I think the reason this is such a large misconception is due to the fact that the anti-piracy screens are often associated with being unsettling, which only became even more associated with it when the trend of fake anti-piracy screens come up. The reason a lot of people find this image unsettling is because the US version of Sonic CD had a different soundtrack, and the boss music was made to sound more ominous. I personally think this was due to the bosses themselves being underwhelmingly easy. This changes the tone of the screen dramatically. Just take a look at the Japanese version, then the US version. Clearly, this was just meant to be a goofy little Easter egg, and not some disturbing hidden secret. Well, that about wraps it up for this video. If you have any suggestions for any other Sonic myths I could debunk, be sure to leave a comment on this video. With that, I bid you farewell.